Welcome back to JLW2 Gaming. As always, I'll be your host, Blue Buzz. This time, we are going to continue setting up the new weapons, which you can already see here, and showing you the gear, a few other little things that popped up in this video, so we shall see you in there. Alright, now that we've made it back to New Romulus, I do highly recommend all the older players that used to play when we had to fly. You use this trick. We start our ships auto-flying towards wherever we're going, and we could get up and go do other things. Because it takes 2 or 3 minutes or more to fly there. So say you're out of something to drink, you run up or run over and grab something to drink, or you need to go to the bathroom or whatever. You constantly do that. Now that we're back here at New Romulus, as I said, we're going to submit a request for personnel. We've discussed this before. We need more duty officers. And we also didn't do the duty officer thing, which we were going to do. We got distracted. And as always, we don't do request R&D and we don't do general recruitment because they cost dilithium. So now let's do the duty officer thing. And we just basically scroll through here, I do anyhow, looking for 50s that I can do, or higher, and do the dilithium thing. 250, all I need is 5 provisions and 1 medical supply. So there's no point in not doing that one. I think it was 1 medical supply and 5 provisions. Yep. There's 500 dilithium we just made. Now, it's not that big of a deal to get dilithium if you play 1 character and 1 character only. It's when you start playing other characters. I told you I was going to make a Klingon and a science toon. Whether the Klingon is the science toon, I'm not sure. But I haven't made up my mind on any of that. But as we start playing more characters, I will have dilithium sitting here to refine every day. And that makes life easier. So if I go over to another toon, I can still log into this toon, do its doffing and admiralty every day, and still get dilithium. And that helps out all the toons, because you can transfer dilithium in the dilithium exchange over here. As I said, it's psychotic right now. 500 is the top. And it's at 438. It's been at 440s, 450s. It even hit 500. But it's slowly, very, very slowly dropping. But it should be about 250. Somewhere in that area. That's where this market used to sit all the time for years, until somebody decided to take it over and do some whatever they're doing to manipulate it. But yeah, basically how you transfer dilithium is if you sell it, seeing how these are selling for 440 dilithium per 1 Zen, if you post them at 25, nobody's going to buy them. So if you're selling 25 Zen per 1 dilithium, no one's going to buy it. So what you do is you post it up here, and when you post it, say we're going to put a submitted an offer to buy, and we're going to put, how much Zen do we want? 50. Okay, that gives us 1,000. Okay, so if we're selling at 50, we put an offer up to buy. Nobody's going to touch that in their right mind. If they do, you're rich. Be glad. And then all you do is log out, log to another character, come into the dilithium store and hit cancel offer. And what that puts it there, and then you just withdraw it, and it comes right back to your other character. And that's how you transfer dilithium from 1 character to another. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It'd be easier just to put it in a fleet bank or a account bank, but that's how we have to do it. And it does work. And every now and then I have heard people say, oh, I put it up for 25 and I made a ton of money. Lucky you. I've never had that happen. But yeah, it can happen. But be happy when it does, because they just made you a small fortune selling like that. 3, I believe it was. And I don't remember which one I was in. Lovely. But we're also going to buy some other stuff for our other bridge officers. I was thinking about it on the way over here. And I think the healer, our 2 science guys, which I use as healers, need some incentive. Or some better heals, I should say. Not really incentive. I've noticed that their skills, they really don't have the heals. And so far we're really not dying. But we're getting more and more damage to where I've seen my bridge officers go down a couple of times. I've gone down at least once on ground now. And it is a thing where if they're not doing their jobs, we need to learn to give them the tools to do their jobs, or replace them with one that will do the job. Okay, that's all of them. Let's just choose ones that aren't 20-hour. It's not a big deal if we do it every day, if you do the 20-hour ones. But since I'm going to be on this character a little bit today, see, like that one was a 20-hour that I clicked. 20-hour, 20-hour, 20-hour. If we don't have anything else, sure, we're going to do those 4-hour. But yeah, for the most part, if I'm going to be on the character, I'm going to do it as often 48-hour. Yes, we want a Romulan bridge officer. If we can find others with superior Romulan operative on them, yeah, in a heartbeat, let's do those. Because right now, the only one we have with operative is Tovin, and his is just operative. It's not superior Romulan operative. And we would rather have superior Romulan operative. Basically, what that does is gives us more crit chance and crit severity. The Romulans are the best bridge officers in the game. Period. And then it goes to Jem'Hadar's with the space skill. What is it? Anyhow, the Jem'Hadars with the space skill. And there's engineered space or something like that. And they are the second best in the game. Then it goes to things like Nausicaans with pirate, and Hierarchy with pirate, and things like that. The one thing I wish they would do is let us train our bridge officers. That would be very nice to be able to train traits. I mean, we train our own traits all the time. Right here. These are our traits. But when we go to bridge officer traits, they're fixed. And there's spots to open it up and add more. I would very much like to be able to redo these and actually put some ground for my ground officers. Because when I do it, I have a set of bridge officers for my space. And I have a set of bridge officers that I take for ground. And they're set up completely different. I don't use the same ones all the time. I do now because I don't have that many. But I would love to be able to say, okay, he's going to be on ground. Let's give him things like things that will increase his heal abilities. Or Tovin, things that will increase his damage. Like, if he was for ground, if I was taking him to ground, I don't want superior Romulan operative. I want another ground skill on there. But if I want him in my space, yeah, I want Romulan operative. And maybe I want to take and deconstruct this guy, take elusive off, and train Tovin in elusive. You see what I'm saying? It would be so nice to be able to train your traits for your bridge officers. But that is not in the game as of yet. So, now, what we had on our ship was we had emergency power to shields and emergency power to weapons. And that's what we're going to do. Emergency power to shields 1 and emergency power to weapons. Engineering, space, and emergency power to shields 1. And we might as well buy emergency power to weapons. And then we might as well buy emergency power to shields and emergency power to weapons. That way we have 1 copy of each. And now we go to him and skills, and we learn each one in turn. And then we click on the next one, and we learn each one in turn. And then we go back here to the beginning, and we click on emergency power to shields, and then we come over here and we go to emergency power to weapons, stations, and we do the same thing, shields and weapons. Now for ground, what I was looking at, was, if you notice here, he has a tachyon harmonic. He has 2 heals, 3 heals, or 2 heals, and tachyon harmonic. She has tachyon harmonic, he has 2 DPS ones. He also has a really good nanite health monitor, but she is missing a couple things here. So I'm going to say number 2 for, let's go with Satra. We'll go find out what she can have. So store, science, ground, and we want a level 2 base. What does she already have? She has medical tricorder and vascular regenerator. Yeah. Medical tricorder. Did she have? My mind is going here. She had medical tricorder and vascular regenerator. So if she has medical tricorder, let's go with the hypospray one. And then we'll go into her and skills and ground, and she'll learn that. And then we put that on there, and then we go to stations, and she's already using it. And now him, we want 1 and probably 2 or 3. So what does he have? I should have looked. He has Devalent or whatever it is. So we want a medical tricorder and stations. Hyven. He needs to be promoted, otherwise he can't learn anything. And where is that medical tricorder? I bought 3 or 2, so let's see if we can get him up here. Nope. How about this one? Yep. Okay. So that was kind of a waste, but it's a good learning experience. So now let's go to medical tricorder 1, and we'll go to Hyven and skills, and he'll learn that, and we'll put that on there, and stations, and he's already using it. Now we need a 2 or a 3, probably a 3, and I don't know if they even sell them. Let's try nanite health monitor 1. Now I'm not even sure if you can use this, but no, he already has nanite health monitor 1. So let's go to Satra and all the way over here to ground, and she can't learn it, so more waste. So let's see what he can use. vascular regenerator 2. So now that we know, we will look for a vascular regenerator 2. Vascular regenerator 1. Vascular regenerator 2. Now we go into stations again. We do the whole thing over again. And we're looking for vascular regenerator 2. Good. We put that on there, and then we go to stations to make sure he's actually using it. See, now he is fully loaded with heals. She is not. We will keep this around because we will be able to put that in, and she will be able to use it because he is using it. But he has full heals. She has full heals. And shield recharge, weapon malfunction. Let's look at her skills here. His aren't too bad. Suppressing fire, plasma grenade, photon grenade, and lunge. His aren't horrible, so I don't really think we need to change them out yet. But let's look at Viril's skills here. So, store, engineering, ground, bridge officer trainer, store. Oh, we want it to go to her. So, Viril, status. Now, let's see. Let's promote her up. All it takes is expertise, and we got plenty of it, so I'm not worried about it. Let's see what she can do. I would say the best thing for her off of what we have off the bat would probably be a Chronoton Mind Barrier 1. So let's pick up a Chronoton Mind Barrier 1. No, we wanted Engineering Ground. Chronoton Mind Barrier 1. And then if we look at the next one, oh, might as well learn that. Learn. And let's put that on our bar. For the next one, what would be a good one to put in there? Shield Generator Fabrication 1. Now, actually, we're going to go with 3 for that, or 2 for that. So what would be another one that would be good? How about a turret? No. Chronoton? No. Freeze on it. Deploy plasma? No. No. I would love to give her photon mortar fabrication, but apparently, let's go with turret fabrication 1. So let's see if we can find a turret fabrication 1, and we cannot. So we're stuck. Wait, was that 1 or 2? Viril skills. This was 2. So we want turret fabrication 2. And there's 1. There's 2. Let's see if we have cover shield. Quantum mortar fabrication. We're going to pick that one up. And turret fabrication. And let's see here. Skills, Viril. Let's see, what all can she learn here? Nothing. So our turret fabrication she can't learn because it's for a 3. And she has it already. Lovely. Which means we go to him. And we make him learn it. Now, her, we want the quantum mortar fabrication. We want to put that in there. And we're looking for shield generator fabrication 1. And they do not have it. Or do they? There it is, right there. And so, stations, frill, ground, skills, shield generator, fabrication 1. We put that in, we go to the stations, and that's what she's running. The reason we want a quantum mortar is every time something gets stuck in a wall and you can't kill it, that quantum mortar can. So it's very nice to have on your Doff. This is a shield that recharges your shield. She'll put up a dome. And this is, you know, mine barrier. She puts out landmines. So that should help out dramatically on ground right there. Now that we're done, we're going to go back to smash and grab, and we're going to continue to do that a few more times. So we shall see you over there after we've finished it.